Testing, testing. My mom smells like caca. I'm having a lot of trouble. So, for the past 3 hours or so, I've been trying to do a get ready with me, or just trying to do my makeup in general.
Or just a big no-no, okay?
So we're just gonna go with this. I don't like this. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I feel cool because I got this mic. So testing. I smell like shit. It's like I don't. I just showered.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Ew, that's so fake.
Hey, what's up you guys? It's not that fake. Back at it with another paranormal video. Today's video, I'm gonna be reacting to scary things again. I know a lot of people like that.
Huh?
So I'm gonna put everything on the screen, like what I'm reading. It's the same local page, like of last month, or like things that I've missed.
Yeah, basically that.
There's gonna be stories and pictures. This is from an anonymous follower. A story about my coworker doing some type of brujeria on me. Need advice. I've heard a lot of this shit, like in town, like us Mexicans. There's a lot of witches and stuff like that, or like just even, haters. It's considered brujeria because they wish bad upon you and just stuff like that.
It's just, it's not new.
So there's this coworker that I don't really talk with her so much, and others at the office don't like her for some reason. She can be a bitch sometimes when she doesn't get her way.
Me?
She reported me several times to our manager, but of course he knows how she is. He didn't believe her complaints. So as the months went by, I had the opportunity to actually work with her. We started to get along. We ate lunch together. We would laugh most of our shift and with stories and jokes, and buy each other small gifts on holidays. So just a few days ago, I discovered something odd in her home. She does custom made shirts, and I had placed an order with her. I really needed the shirts that day, but she had forgotten them at home. Since I get out earlier than her, she told me to swing by her house and ask her son for my order. So I went. He then came back and asked which ones were they. He allowed me to walk in the house to choose which ones were mine and what sizes. As I walked into the room where she does her printing, I noticed an altar. I didn't want to look so much at it since her son would notice. I was picking my shirts and he walked out to answer the phone ringing. I looked at the Santa Muerte and I noticed she had several pictures of people pinned against the wall right behind the statue. One of them was my Facebook photo. She also had a white ribbon wrapped pepper hanging next to my photo. I freaked the hell out and walked out with my shirts. Now, I want to remain anonymous, so I won't answer any questions like where was this at or how do you feel. I feel fine, same as always. I'm religious, but not to the extreme point. I believe in both good and bad. I just want to know what it can mean. I'm not experiencing anything unusual at this point. I don't have her as a Facebook friend. I only use my Facebook to add family from out of state or country. The only thing is my main profile picture, which I took on New Year's Eve. The only thing public is my main profile picture, which I took on New Year's Eve. which that's the one she had on her wall. I never taken a picture with her. I never once gave her any personal information.
Tough luck. Just sprinkle yourself in holy water and you should make a couple prayers before you go to sleep. Sleep in a circle of salt.
I'm just playing. Just do what you think you should do.
Okay, this is just a picture. It kind of looks like my mom when she wakes up. I forgot that I have the mic. It kind of looks like my mom. I'm not gonna lie. Just let me know what y'all think that is. I'm not gonna say much about that. And from an anonymous follower, since mid 2020, I have started to have dreams about people dying. I would dream about talking to someone that I used to talk to in high school or previous jobs. It was a simple random dream involving that person. The problem was that a few days later in real life, I found out that that person passed away due to COVID. Since then, every now and then, I have those dreams, but sometimes that person isn't the one who passes away. It's their family member. But that person posts about it. Why am I having these horrible dreams? There is no reason to be dreaming of these people because I don't hang out with them or talk to them as I used to. I'm scared.
The thing is, you're part medium. You have premonitions. A lot of people that have that. A lot of people. And you're not the only one. So don't be shook. Don't be scared. Just learn about yourself. You got a lot of learning to do.
From another anonymous follower, it says, my son is 6 years old. Since he turned 6, he started to sleepwalk and sleep. First, I thought it was okay, but now it's freaking me out. He first would just get out of the bed and walk to the living room and then walk back to his room. Then he would mumble things. Until a few weeks ago, he started to walk up to any mirror in the house and just stand there. Then he started talking to the mirror. It was one night that I got it up to check on him and he wasn't in the bedroom. I went to the living room and I found him standing on top of the couch looking into the mirror we have hanging. He was talking to something inside the mirror. He was saying something like, "Don't come out, I'll break it." I didn't want to scare him when trying to get him back to bed, so I turned on the lamp, placed my hand on his shoulder slightly, and I felt him really cold. As we walked back to his room, he woke up and told me to throw away the mirror. I asked him why, and he just said please. As of now, he hasn't mentioned anything about the mirror. My husband says not to ask him because he just sleepwalks and doesn't know what he's saying, but this was new to me. Anyone know if I should look more into it or ignore it? Yes, he's been to the doctor for his condition, and he doesn't do it all the time. This is another post. Pics below. This was at my daughter's second birthday party. My mom took this pic of my brother and my cousin and saw this blurry person in the background. As I looked at it, I knew her dad died back in 2018 when she was 3 months old. Did he come to say happy birthday to his little girl? Wow. Okay, so this one's I'm gonna blur out the people. It says, so my friend got out of the hospital today and him and his friend took a picture in the car before he went home. They were the only 2 people in the car, but it looks like someone followed him home. As you can clearly see someone in the back. So creepy. That just kind of looks like I don't want to be like a debunker kind of person, but it kind of just looks like the window. I don't know what do you guys think? The person that took the photos was taking photos of the fence he was working on. No one was home that time, the time he was working on the fence. Later on that evening, he noticed someone standing at the screen door.
That's weird.
And then another anonymous person. This is a their camera got this. It could be a bug. Kind of looks like a bug. I'm not sure what this is. I have never seen this before. Yesterday I saw this in front of the camera, and I only get notifications when a human is detected. At 3:30 a.m. our smoke alarm went off and there is no smoke. The alarm is located in our bedroom and we were asleep. The sound woke us up and then turned off itself. What can this be? Could probably be a demon. This one is, hello everyone, Amanda writes. Okay. Last night to this.
I am low-key skeptical about this one.
I quickly took a picture to see if it would show up. My house was built in the 1930s and this isn't the first time we've seen these beings. My cat was very interested in this figure until I came home, and then he put himself between me and the door. He was literally guarding me. I am not a full believer in ghosts, but I see what I've called shadow friends in my house for years. They walk, float by, and seem to look at me even though they don't have facial features, and then just move on. I saw this shadow being as I walked up to the door, and for the first time it gave me the few seconds I needed to take this picture. Anyways, it was an interesting night to say the least.
You gotta move out. Pack your stuff.
Okay, so yesterday I've gotten lost. Yesterday I got lost. GPS navigated me through this abandoned road. After a few minutes, my phone suddenly lost signal. But I was like, okay, it's not surprising on this place in the middle of nowhere. Today I watched the videos I made yesterday, and I'm not sure if it's only my imagination or not, but there is a white silhouette, looks like a person. What do you think? Also, my brakes stopped working, but I have an old car, so maybe that's the reason. I don't know. What do you all think? And then there's an enhanced and zoomed screenshot. It says, my son took this photo a few years back while living on a military base in Jacksonville. He had my iPhone, took a few random pics. My husband saw the picture a day or two after and showed it to me. I'm the one washing dishes, his hair bun, and the person circled is what was captured. Until now, we haven't been able to explain it. My husband is much bigger than that figure, and his hairline doesn't go that long. We took another picture of him in the same sports. There was nothing like this. I'll look for it. I showed it to many friends, and all of them said it didn't look like my husband. That day, it was only my husband's son and me. We have many things here happen to us while living there, especially with my dog growling, barking like crazy towards the hallway at nights, and other things I can add on if you like. This was the beginning of our paranormal journey we've had to deal with and still do. Yeah, that's weird. Can you pause it? What?
Hi guys, I'm back.
Sorry.
Enough of that. From another anonymous follower of this page, they shared, I have a spirit I have caught on my home surveillance camera. It walks out my front door and stands on my porch, and you can see two glowing lights, which looks like eyes. It seems as if it's looking at the camera, and then it zooms back to my door, and into my home. I would like to share the video and get your opinion, but it's the first part of the video because it set my camera off. But you can even see the body block out the ceiling part of my porch and the rating. This is a zero light source, and this video was taken at night. What scares me is this thing is darker than the sky. My boyfriend had made comments about there is nothing.
Just blend it loud. Why do my lips look bigger?
There are very large amounts of interruptions in this video. I hope you understand. I'm gonna give you a shout out, Ma. I'm gonna be like, shout out my mom for the blender.
Enough of that.
I feel like it's something negative. I felt like it wanted to be seen, and then it's the video. So I'm gonna insert the clip of it. My advice to the people that posted this is learn the difference between there and there, and also
That's a demon.
or something that just wants to fuck around with you. It knows that you have cameras, so it's taking advantage. I guess it wants to be famous, and you're helping it because this got 3,000 views and a couple likes here and there, a couple comments, you know. You're making a ghost famous. I mean, the actual administrator said any Ouija board experiences. This girl said, as an intuitive, I've always been drawn to it, but every time I pass one in the store or one of those brujeria herbal botanicas, my arm would start tingling or my hand would feel like it was burning. I took that as a message that I should stay away. My aunt used one when she was a teenager, and she's deathly afraid of being alone in the dark.
I would still play it. Just know that one of these videos in the future, I'm gonna play the Ouija board.
This girl asked for your experience, not for your thoughts about experiences. And there's people saying,
I don't want to play with it because I'm scared.
okay, she didn't ask you. She's asking the people that have the experience. I remember playing when I was a teen. I didn't like it. Whenever I was touching it, it would only say no as soon as others were playing without me. It will move all over the place. Once it spelled out a name of a friend, then the word death, so we thought it was about her. I don't remember much. This was probably 15 years ago or so, but those are things it said I won't forget, and didn't play it since. I didn't want to believe it was true or something was going to happen to my friend. We have a lot of them. One time my mom was playing with it, and the girl told my mom to give her family a message that she was okay, but my mom didn't think it was true. My mom never went to the address that the girl gave her. Another night, my mom was playing again, and she came through and was mad because my mom didn't go. The girl told my mom where she was buried and told her that when she goes out at night, my mom was going to see her. When my mom went to the cemetery, she looked for her grave, and sure enough, she was there where she told my mom. This is from a girl named Brenda.
Thought I would show this in picture I took at Fox Hollow Manor in Westfield, former home of Herb Baumeister, the man who would go to gay bars and lure young gay men back to his house and then kill them and bury them in the woods or dispose of them other sick ways. The first picture I took of the staircase in the foyer, looking straight on. The second picture I took of the staircase was opposite the mirror because I wanted to be different in taking the picture. When I looked at the second one, I could see the shadow behind and on the side of the staircase. There was no one else in the room with me at the time, but I thought I would light it anyway to see if a shadow would lighten up and maybe I could see who it was. The shadow did not lighten up, and that is the third one. The fourth one is just cropped out and brought up closer.
just thought I would share this. FYI, they had a guy there once who gave a talk about how he was, or herbs, I don't know, there's different ways to say it, Herb's picture, and he told me the story about how Herb would chase the gay men up from the basement, and some of them go around the staircase and up to them to try to escape out the apartment, and Herb would stand beside the staircase and reach through the banister and grab their ankles as they were going up. Oh, and the figure in front, although I think it might be me, I cannot figure out how it can be the back of me when I was facing the mirror to take the picture. It's pretty harsh. There must be a lot of like upset spirits. This is from an anonymous person. My son found this on his bed this morning. Is it me or does it look like a handprint? My son put his hand over it, and definitely my 14-year-old son is a lot smaller. We usually hear things and believe it or not. My daughter always falls on the stairs and she says she feels someone push her. We were all freaking out this morning because every now and then we see things like with the corner of our eyes. This family member once came over to the house and she told us right away that the minute she stepped into her home, she felt something very heavy. Not to mention, a couple years ago, my daughter woke up with her hair cut from one side, and to this moment she swears that it was not her who cut it. We have put holy water all over the house. It would definitely get rid of our sheets.
That's...
So yeah, that is it for today's paranormal story. If you did enjoy, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new, subscribe. Comment down what you guys want to see next. Just stay tuned. Yeah. Hey, it might have been a shitty year, might have been a shitty week for Texas, but you know what? Cases are dropping. So, looks like someone might come out of the rabbit hole, aka quarantine, aka me, when I get out. Y'all better be ready, because I'm gonna be like Alice in Wonderland, discovering a whole goddamn world, because, you know, we all been locked in, you know, because we don't want to die. Who wants to die? I guess